Hello everybody out there in the interwebs. I'm just going to do a quick tri-tip Traeger quick recipe, salt and pepper. As you can see here, I coated it on top and bottom, and then I'm letting it get to room temperature. Then I'm going to go and smoke it at 225 until you get about 130 degrees internal temp. Wrap it in foil, put the Traeger on high, and then take it out of the foil once it gets to the temperature, and then sear it 10 minutes on each side, or make sure it gets back to that temp. And that's it, but I'll show you on the video. So just, again, this is a simple Traeger tri-tip recipe. I got the Traeger on smoke, wait until it gets to the right amount of smoky, basically just warming it up, turning it on. I think the instructions say set the smoke 10 to 15 minutes. It's been doing for about 7 minutes. I just make sure I watch for the smoke to come up, and then you see the little, I don't know if you see the little flame embers. That means the pot is hot, and then the actual the pellets are in the pot, meaning where it actually has a fire. And then I'm going to go ahead and close the lid. Alright? Get it and wait for it to go to 225. So I'm about 225 right now. So I'm going to go ahead and take my tri-tip. Room temperature, or close to it. I got my probe in there, right? So I'm going to make sure that's set in there just to make sure I don't overcook it. If you don't have a probe, get a probe and a digital thermometer. It'll save the money of the meat that you buy, as well as you can go around and do what you got to do when you're barbecuing and not have to worry about overcooked meat and things like that. All right, so 225 is the temperature. I'm going to go ahead and put these in. Just centered into the grill. Probe's inside, and again, I'm going to get it's going to be on smoke. Probably for about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. I'm just going to get to 130 temp, wrap it in foil. That's an example of what I have on my probe. I got the probe that's down there. Now you can tell, right? It's down there. It's connected into the meat, center mass. I'm going to turn on the receiving side, and it'll find the probe. It's either going to be 1 or 2. And once it finds the probe, it'll populate here. Okay? So I found it right there, 69 degrees right now. I'm going to keep it at 125, but if I didn't want it at 125, I can move it up or down. My target temp is going to be 130, so I want to get a little warning. Give me about 10 to 15 minutes to react to it. So again, this is a probe. It'll save on expensive cuts of meat, cheap cuts of meat, and peace of mind. So I'm just going to wait for it to beep, and let me go and do other things now. Prep my max out. About an hour into the cook. Temp right now, internal temp is at 119. Let's take a quick peek. See how it's turning nice, and the outside's having that nice red natural color. Okay. So again, I'm gonna go and get this to 130, and then I'll wrap it in foil or something like that. That'll keep it wrapped, and then we're gonna go ahead and push the Traeger to max/high, which is 400 plus, and sear 10 minutes on each side. Last correction, 4 minutes searing on each side. This is what they turned out to be. Good looking. So there you go. Quick basic tri-tip recipe. Out there in interweb land. So here, I just want to reiterate on one of the last key steps you want to do is let it sit. Let it sit for at least 15 minutes, and then what's going to happen here is that when it's cooking, it gets tight. Right, the meat gets tight, and you have to let it sit so then it opens up, and all the juices go back into where basically the veins are, right? So and then that's where when every slice now is going to be juicy, and then it's gonna hopefully all that that cartilage and that fat has rendered down. Okay, so let it sit. All right, friends. So here's another last, and then I'll. When I actually carve this up, I will show you what the inside looks like. But let me, one thing you do also after letting it sit is cut against the grain. So you're going to see a lot of videos on this. So here's the quickest way to do it. You see these lines? They're going this way. That's the grain. But on a tri-tip, it actually runs this way here, and then it actually runs this way here. So what you do is you cut this piece off here, which is really the curve. You cut it here, and then you cut these parts this way against the grain. Again, the grain is here, and you cut there, right? And then you take this part here, and you start cutting this way. All right? And then you can even start going this way like that. But hopefully that helps. So like here's the curb. So I would slice this piece here, right? And then I would start cutting, you know, this way here. And on this side, let's see if we can get those grains. On the other side, you can probably see the grains. So on this side, you will cut this way. That's against the grain. All right? Easier to look at on this side, right? Because you see the grain. So again, boom, cut here, and then slit, 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 slit. And over here, it's boom, 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 boom. Look at some videos. This is a big part of your keeping your meat tender. All right, so you know, I wanted to wait until I got to the party to be able to you know, cut it up and everything. But let me just show you what I was talking about on cutting this tri-tip up. Look at all that juice. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? So the grains on here are coming this way. So what I typically do is I cut right smack dab in the basically in the cut there. When I say the cut, I'm talking about this curve right here. Right? What I'm saying is now I would cut this way. Okay, which I'll put over here. But look at that. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that. Look how nice and medium that is. And then on this side, I will cut this way, you know. And then it's always good to cut in an angle. And I will cut them up, and that way. Look at these pieces. Look at these pieces. This is medium. It's a medium rare because I'm gonna probably warm it up when I get to the other side. So, what does that look like? That's what medium looks like. Okay, cut it up. You see how it tore apart like that? What else do we got? All right. Put your bad boys back here for the party. All right. Hope you like it.